Start of the new school year just around the corner. In fact, in some states already starting, school districts across the United States are struggling to hire teachers. The National Education Association estimates that there are 300,000 teachers and support staff needed this coming year that they just can't find. For a closer look at this issue, let's bring in Purdue University President Mitch Daniels. He's the former Indiana governor, of course, and former OMB director as well. And Mitch, it's really good to see you. This is an issue that has people concerned throughout this country. The idea that teachers are burning out, they're quitting, you can't find replacements. What's happened?
I think you just named some of the most salient points there, Becky. You said take a closer look, and we should. This appears to be a big problem in some areas, no problem in many areas. U.S. Department of Education just 2 months ago found only 3 teacher vacancies per district, and that left all summer to fill them in per district. And Rand Corporation just last month looked again and found more people employed in the schools than before the pandemic. Remember that gusher of printed money the federal government spread around during those times. So what we seem to have is a very specific problem in some districts, unfortunately the ones where many of our most vulnerable children go to school, in certain specific areas, math, science, English language as a second language, special ed, but not a general problem. So I think we have to think selectively and surgically about it.
It may not be general, but we're talking about some wide swaths, areas where this is happening. In Arizona, the governor there signed a law in 2017 that allowed people without formal training to teach in the classroom as long as they had at least 5 years of experience in a field that they considered relevant to that. But he's taken it a step further this year and now has eliminated the requirement that you even have a bachelor's degree. You can go and teach there as long as you're enrolled in college. Does that make sense?
It certainly makes sense to open up the profession. There are all sorts of enormously talented people with hearts for children who would like to participate in their education, and we've walled them off, I think, unnecessarily and for far too long. You also mentioned, I think, that maybe the key to this issue over time, and that's retention. We lose far too many teachers. We lose a lot of young teachers because they see that they are blocked by rigid seniority systems from much career growth. And we're losing a lot of teachers. When people have asked them, the top 3 reasons are workload, which includes a lot of administrative non-teaching assignments, and lack of administrative support, and most critically, I think, discipline and the failure of schools to provide it or require it and to back up teachers when they do.
2 things, Mitch. First, let me just start with I respect you greatly, and I love a lot of things that you do, but the idea of having people who have not gotten a college degree teaching in classrooms, that seems like a bit of a stretch. I mean, I'd like to know that my child is being taught by somebody who has already taken the steps to go to a fine institution like Purdue.
I understand that, and I'm not necessarily endorsing exactly what Governor Ducey has done. I do believe that in general we've required degrees that don't have really much to do or don't tell us anything predictive really about the ability of that person to teach well. So maybe that goes a step too far, but it is a step in the right direction. My home state has done the same thing, and many others are doing so. I think it's very wise, at least in moderation.